Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're well. Fact or fiction? The Bible was written by man, so people say. It was written to control the masses. It was written for people who had something that they needed to believe in. It was written for the gullible, for sheep. I've read all those things over the years. I was brought up in an era where money had value. I used to go to church and hear the teachings where pastors would say there will come a time when money will have no value. As a child, it seemed impossible because I was raised in the 70s. I was born in the 60s. So the idea of money having no value, well, it didn't make any sense to me. I also used to hear the pastor talking about something what they called a shaking. He would say something like, the shaking will first start at the house of God, and so on. I didn't understand that fully. There's quite a few things that I didn't understand about the Bible when I was growing up. But as I've got older and I've done my own research, I have started to see things in the Bible that was happening in modern time. You see, the Bible was written many, many, many years ago. But it did talk about a time where people would be fearful. People would have no love for each other, selfishness. It also talked about a time where we would be running to the mountains and having no refuge. I look at our current situation with this pandemic. People in their homes. Everything has to be paid for by card, chip and pin. Okay, at the moment, there are some stores that are taking cash, but it's coming really fast where we will be paying everything by a card. All our details is on the computer, the World Wide Web. Now, whether one believes or doesn't believe, these things were foretold many years ago in the Bible. I'm not preaching to anybody. I'm just stating the facts as I see it. I never thought that in my lifetime I would live to see what's happening now. I went into the shops earlier today and, I brought some stuff. And some of them on the tills were taking cards, not cash. So at that point, I started to think, my gosh, a cardless society. Facebook, Twitter, Skype. We talk to each other a lot, but we don't really have that sort of face-to-face contact that we did have. All these things were spoken of. Fact. The mark of the beast. When I used to hear that as a child, I used to laugh because I didn't understand it. what did it mean exactly? I used to picture, somebody looking terrible with horns or have you, but it's not about that, is it? People have their own views on the vaccine. They're entitled to it. I'm not here to tell you to believe or not to believe. It's your choice. But there's a part in the Bible where it says that there will come a time where we will not be able to buy or sell save the mark of the beast. We are now in a stage where everything is an app. You can't make a phone call to any department unless they tell you to go online. Fact. All our details are in a computer. Everything is computerized. You walk on the streets, there's cameras everywhere. Our lives are not our own. Hasn't been for a long time. Fact. We've gone from having the choice to whether or not we have a bank account and bank details. All those things are gone. Nothing can be processed now without a valid bank account. Fact. You may say, well, what's wrong with that? Nothing. All your details are there. Everything. Nothing's hidden. You may argue and say, well, okay, that's the way it is. The world has to move on. Fair enough. As I said, it's your choice to believe or not to believe. I'm just sharing my views and thoughts about things that I was told when I was a child years ago. And I'm seeing it manifest now as an adult. The last stage, according to the Bible, is the mark of the beast. That's what the Bible says. That was written many, many, many years ago. The question I ask myself is, how could somebody that was alive many years ago foretell something that's going to happen now? I'm dealing with the facts. That's all I've got to go on. This vaccination, is it good? Is it bad? Everybody has to decide for themselves. But the question I ask myself is this. If we are now governed by a society that has our information, what will happen when we are microchipped? Will we then have freedom to speak as we speak now? Can I speak like I speak now? I don't know. I'm not a politician. I'm not even technical. I'm old school. I'm just looking at the facts. The only thing that I do know is that whether you're a Christian, a humanist, atheist, we have to all agree that we did not produce ourselves. Something higher than us produced us. Even cloning is done by computer, by man. The life we have was created by a higher force. It doesn't matter what you actually subscribe to, the facts are there. So, fact or fiction? I don't know. I'm just expressing my views. I'm just here I'm just wondering where this is going. Mother Earth cleaning itself, I've heard that said as well. But we are being slowly poisoned by foods. I don't know, fact or fiction. I think it's been about 6 weeks now that we've been locked down. There's people that are dying, people having mental health issues, no access to support groups to support them. We're locked off. It's a frightening time for all of us. But the one thing that I know for myself, which I can't get away from, is that I am living in a time where I remember as a child, this time was prophesied. And whether I choose to believe or choose not to believe, the fact is, it's over 40 years ago I heard this preaching in church. And I have seen it come to pass. Fact. Well, that's what I have to say on the matter. Stay blessed and stay safe. Bye.